Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Check out some behind the scenes photos of my first ever drive-through quinceañera. So you'll see some hybrid photography, photo and video. I'll show you how I do it. Check out some photos here. There's going to be a ton of fun, but little structure. So candidates, group photos, candidates, more candidates. That's what we're getting. Get everything you can as best you can. Hope you enjoy. Are you telling her?
Yeah.
Smile, perfect. Hey guys, so I mentioned I'm getting a bunch of candidates, right? But I'm also going to get some of the house because this is a nice house and this lady chose it. So I'm going around taking pictures of everything. What I'm going to do though is fast forward throughout all this footage here and show you what I'm doing. But also I'm really going to not show you some of this footage here because you don't want to see all that. So I took an 8-hour day and trimmed it down to like 15 minutes, skipping all over this stuff. Enough of that. All right. So this is me taking some photos of everything. I also take a lot of photos, so I'm talking about a lot of footage condensed into a short amount of time. I edit all my photos using Capture One program. I am over Lightroom. I've been over Lightroom for quite some time. I am using two Nikon Z6 cameras, and right here I'm using a 50mm Sigma Art. I have it at 1.8. Here, I'm pretty sure I'm using the 14-24 to get that. See that guy there? Yeah, I missed him there. I did Photoshop him out of the way, but you don't want to have to go through all that work if you don't have to, right? So just be aware of all those things. Here I am just going around the house, trying to get everything I can, trying to capture everything. It's a really sunny day, which is good. It's better than it being rainy, right? But here I am getting some of this, and I'm not an architecture photographer, but you know, you get some nice photos, get some of the interior, get some of the exterior. These are gonna be important to the lady, maybe. I mean, she chose this house and she really liked it, so here I am trying to get everything I can for her. Put your hand on your head for me. Just, there we go.
We're gonna do a lot of different shots, okay?
Yeah. So I mentioned to you that I was a hybrid photographer. What does that mean exactly? I had been toying with this idea for some time, but it wasn't until I saw Taylor Jackson's YouTube channel that it inspired me to do it. What it means is that I take photos, but then I switch over to video really fast, and I get some video of it as well. If you do 60 frames per second, little tiny clips of video, you will come up with a really nice video after this is all said and done. And you'll get all your photos. So I would definitely encourage you to look into that. We had some time before everything started, so we took this time to take some pictures of the girl here. We're in shade here, so there's no need for lighting or this or that, and I'm not gonna make it hard on myself and put her on the sun, you know, so we get some really nice shots here. She's really photogenic, so it turned out to be really easy for me.
When I tell you to, you're gonna look at me, okay? 1, 2, 3, look at me, smile, perfect.
So here we're still taking photos of the girl. Some family members came. So here we are taking photos. I know you're probably wondering still why my ISOs are so high. They shouldn't have been that high, but it doesn't really affect the quality of the picture. These cameras can take the ISOs of being super high, but still lower it when you can. Here you can see all the different poses. I mean, we're literally in one spot and I'm taking a bunch of shots. So now things get interesting. Now she's in a spot where I put her, which is the best spot, but things are kind of out of your control. Things are happening, you have to do your best to capture it. Here I am with my 70-200 lens, so I'm not like in their face. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of the 35mm, but I took plenty of photos with that as well. In fact, I took more with the 35mm because this was such an enclosed space. But here I am, see, you capture all this stuff and you expose for their face. The background kind of blows out a little bit. That's okay. What's important is their face, their expressions. Here's some more shots I took of her. We go back to the portraits now. So like I said, there was no structure to this day. So here we are back to the portraits. You'll notice that I lowered the ISOs. I finally got it. Like I said, it didn't affect the other photos in any kind of way, but you know, you should have it as low as possible whenever possible, right? Especially when there's a lot of sunlight. So right here, look, take a look. I'm getting a lot of different shots. Kiss her, look at her, look at each other, look over here, guys. I changed my vantage point. You know, just get a lot of different kinds of shots. There's only so much you can do as far as variety goes, right? But whatever that limit is of how many pictures you can get them. Now we go into the cake, because the cake has arrived, and here I am taking all these shots. I'm still using the 72-200 lens, I believe, and that's just because I didn't want to switch over to 50, which is the lens that I like to use for details. I went outside, getting shots of the Pringles. Pringles are important, you gotta take them. So I mean, it is what it is. What's here is what I need to get. Candidates, look, I talked about candidates. We're done with the portrait session of the day, so now it's just about get whatever you can get. Look, I just got caught. I do have one rule, maybe more than that, I'm not sure, and I'm pretty sure it's everybody's kind of rule, is you don't get pictures of people when they're eating. So if they're talking, get them. So here are some more portraits. There's a lot of these, and the portraits come and go. Like, people come, we take portraits. People leave, we're good. So here, look, I switched up my focusing to get that middle part of the shot. So I'm getting shots of these girls walking. I mean, I'm basically getting whatever I can get when it's happening. In between cars coming, I'm trying to get different kinds of photos for her. So this is the drive-through Quinceanera part of the day. So here, look, there's no posing. This is kind of a funny shot. I'm just getting everything that I can possibly get. Sometimes people see me, look, yeah, there you go. He saw me pointing the camera at him, he'll pose for me. Most of these are candidates though, and I'm just capturing the action as it happens. It's very fast, it's very unstructured, it's very loose, but you get it, you know, you get whatever you can. And sometimes you ask them to stop and they'll stop for you to pose, like right now. Like, hey, why don't we take some pictures? Look at that woman on the top right. I totally forgot that. Don't worry though, I got her to move and she moved and now she's not in the shot. But yeah, you see how sometimes you can still miss these little details? On a normal day, you have the action happening in the middle of the dance floor and you know, you set up your lights and everything's all good. It's pretty consistent, pretty easy. Here, stuff is happening here, but there is a lot of things obstructing my view. Trees, people, it was not easy to get these shots. And I don't want to be right in their face, but look, see, I'm doing the best I can to get all kinds of shots. You can see where my flash is, because right here, right now, it's getting dark and you can't even tell, but I'm just giving off a little pop of light.
Do it, okay. I like it.
We got an hour and a half.
So that little video clip I just showed you was an example of what I'm doing as a hybrid photographer. For everything that happens, I take video of it too, but I'm rapid firing some of these shots because these are moments you won't get back. So I have the flash on, but it's just very minimal, it's very light, and I'm getting all these shots. Like some more video clip, some more dancing, a lot of candidates. So these are all with my 70-200. I haven't shown you that many of my 35mm. So here's some that I took with my 35mm. And those were not a part of the video because the Ninja Atomos was only on one camera. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please subscribe. It would really mean so much to me. Help the channel grow, and stay tuned for more behind the scenes videos.